Meghalaya is a state in northeast India. The name means the abode of clouds in Sanskrit. The population of Meghalaya as of 2014 is estimated to be 3,211,474. Meghalaya covers an area of approximately 22,430 square kilometers, with a length-to-breadth ratio of about 3:1. This state is bounded to the south by the Bangladeshi divisions of Mymensingh and Sylhet, to the west by the Bangladeshi division of Rangpur, and to the east by India's Assam state. The capital is Shillong, known as the Scotland of the East. Meghalaya was previously part of Assam, but on the 21st of January 1972, the districts of Khasi, Garo and Jaintia Hills became the new state of Meghalaya. English is the official language of Meghalaya. The other principal languages spoken include Khasi, Pnar and Garo. Unlike many Indian states, Meghalaya has historically followed a matrilineal system where the lineage and inheritance are traced through women. The youngest daughter inherits all wealth and she also takes care of her parents. The state is the wettest region of India, recording an average of 12,000 millimeters of rains a year. About 70% of the state is forested. The Meghalaya subtropical forest ecoregion encompasses the state. Its mountain forests are distinct from the lowland tropical forests to the north and south. The forests are notable for the biodiversity of mammals, birds, and plants. Meghalaya has predominantly an agrarian economy with a significant commercial forestry industry. The important crops are potatoes, rice, maize, pineapples, bananas, papayas, spices, etc. The service sector is made up of real estate and insurance companies. Meghalaya's gross state domestic product for 2012 was estimated at 16,173 crore rupees in current prices. The state is geologically rich in minerals, but it has no significant industries. The state has about 1,170 kilometers of national highways. It is also a major logistical center for trade with Bangladesh. History. Ancient Meghalaya, along with neighboring Indian states, have been of archaeological interest. People have lived here since Neolithic era. Neolithic sites discovered so far are located in areas of high elevation such as in Khasi Hills, Garo Hills and neighboring states. Here Neolithic-style jumma shifting cultivation is practiced even today. The highland plateaus, fed by abundant rains, provided safety from floods and a rich soil. The importance of Meghalaya is its possible role in human history through domestication of rice. One of the competing theories for the origin of rice is from Ian Glover, who states, India is the center of greatest diversity of domesticated rice with over 20,000 identified species, and northeast India is the most favorable single area of the origin of domesticated rice. The limited archaeology done in the hills of Meghalaya suggest human settlement since ancient times. Modern history. Meghalaya was formed by carving out two districts from the state of Assam, the united Khasi Hills and Jaintia Hills, and the Garo Hills on the 21st of January 1972. Before attaining full statehood, Meghalaya was given semi-autonomous status in 1970. The Khasi, Garo, and Jaintia tribes had their own kingdoms until they came under British administration in the 19th century. Later, the British incorporated Meghalaya into Assam in 1835. The region enjoyed semi-independent status by virtue of a treaty relationship with the British Crown. When Bengal was partitioned on 16 October 1905 by Lord Curzon, Meghalaya became a part of the new province of Eastern Bengal and Assam. However, when the partition was reversed in 1912, Meghalaya became a part of the province of Assam. On 3 January 1921, in pursuance of Section 52A of the Government of India Act of 1919, the Governor-General in Council declared the areas now in Meghalaya, other than the Khasi states, as backward tracts. Subsequently, the British administration enacted the Government of India Act of 1935, which regrouped the backward tracts into two categories: excluded and partially excluded areas. At the time of Indian independence in 1947, present-day Meghalaya constituted two districts of Assam and enjoyed limited autonomy within the state of Assam. A movement for a separate hill state began in 1960. The Assam Reorganization Act of 1969 accorded an autonomous status to the state of Meghalaya. The act came into effect on 2 April 1970, and an autonomous state of Meghalaya was born out of Assam. The autonomous state had a 37-member legislature in accordance with the 6th schedule to the Indian Constitution. In 1971, the Parliament passed the Northeastern Areas Act, 1971, which conferred full statehood on the autonomous state of Meghalaya. Meghalaya attained statehood on 21 January 1972, with a legislative assembly of its own. Geography. Meghalaya is one of the 7 sister states of northeast India. The state of Meghalaya is mountainous, with stretches of valley and highland plateaus, and it is geologically rich. It consists mainly of Archean rock formations. These rock formations contain rich deposits of valuable minerals like coal, limestone, uranium and sillimanite. Meghalaya has many rivers. Most of these are rain-fed and seasonal. The important rivers in the Garo Hills region are Daring, Sanda, Bandra, Bogai, Darang, Simsang, Nida and the Bupai. In the central and eastern sections of the plateau, the important rivers are Khri, Digaru, Umiam, Kinshi, Morpa, Umiam Abarapani, Ungat and Mindu. In the southern Khasi Hills region, these rivers have created deep gorges and several beautiful waterfalls. The elevation of the plateau ranges between 150 meters to 1,961 meters. The central part of the plateau, comprising the Khasi Hills, has the highest elevations, followed by the eastern section, comprising the Jainsha Hills region. The highest point in Meghalaya is Shillong Peak, which is a prominent IAF stationed in the Khasi Hills overlooking the city of Shillong. It has an altitude of 1,961 meters. The Garo Hills region in the western section of the plateau is nearly plain. The highest point in the Garo Hills is Nokreg Peak with an altitude of 1,515 meters. Climate. With average annual rainfall as high as 12,000 mm in some areas, Meghalaya is the wettest place on Earth. The western part of the plateau, comprising the Garo Hills region with lower elevations, experiences high temperatures for most of the year. The Shillong area, with the highest elevations, experiences generally low temperatures. The maximum temperature in this region rarely goes beyond 28 degrees Celsius, whereas sub-zero winter temperatures are common. The town of Sora in the Khasi Hills south of capital Shillong holds the world record for most rain in a calendar month, while the village of Mawzianram, near Sora, holds the record for the most rain in a year. Flora and fauna. About 70% of the state is forested, of which 9,496 square kilometers is dense primary subtropical forest. The Meghalayan forests are considered to be among the richest botanical habitats of Asia. These forests receive abundant rainfall and support a vast variety of floral and faunal biodiversity. A small portion of the forest area in Meghalaya is under what are known as sacred groves. These are small pockets of ancient forest that have been preserved by the communities for hundreds of years due to religious and cultural beliefs. These forests are reserved for religious rituals and generally remain protected from any exploitation. These sacred groves harbor many rare plant and animal species. The Nokrek Biosphere Reserve in the West Garo Hills and the Balfakram National Park in the South Garo Hills are considered to be the most biodiversity-rich sites in Meghalaya. In addition, Meghalaya has 3 wildlife sanctuaries. These are the Nongkilim Wildlife Sanctuary, the Siju Sanctuary and the Bagmara Sanctuary, which is also the home of the insect-eating pitcher plant Nepenthes kashana. Due to diverse climatic and topographic conditions, Meghalayan forests support a vast floral diversity, including a large variety of parasites, epiphytes, succulent plants and shrubs. 2 of the most important tree varieties are Shore robusta and Tectona hadus. Meghalaya is also the home to a large variety of fruits, vegetables, spices and medicinal plants. Meghalaya is also famous for its large variety of orchids, nearly 325 of them. Of these, the largest variety is found in the Morsmai, Mormlu and Soraram forests in the Khasi Hills. Meghalaya also has a large variety of mammals, birds, reptiles and insects. The important mammal species include elephants, bear, red pandas, civets, mongooses, weasels, rodents, gaur, wild buffalo, deer, wild boar and a number of primates. Meghalaya also has a large variety of bats. The limestone caves in Meghalaya such as the Siju Cave are home to some of the nation's rarest bat species. The Hulok gibbon is found in all districts of Meghalaya. Common reptiles in Meghalaya are lizards, crocodiles and tortoises. Meghalaya also has a number of snakes, including the python, copperhead, green tree racer, Indian cobra, king cobra, coral snake and vipers. Meghalaya's forests host 660 species of birds, many of which are endemic to Himalayan foothills, Tibet and Southeast Asia. Of the birds found in Meghalaya forests, 34 are on worldwide threatened species list and 9 are on critically endangered list. Prominent birds spotted in Meghalaya include those from the families of Phasianidae, Inatidae, Bidicipedidae, Zirconiidae, Threshiornithidae, Ardiidae, Pelicanidae, Phallocrocoricidae, Anhingidae, Falconidae, Accipitridae, Otididae, Rallidae, Helianithidae, Gruidae, Turnicidae, Burhanidae, Charadriidae, Glariolidae, Scolopicidae, Jaganidae, Columbidae, Psitticidae, Cucullidae, Strigidae, Caprimulgidae, Apodidae, Alcednidae, Bucerotidae, Rhamphistidae, Pisidae, Camphagidae, Dicruridae, Corvidae, Hirundinidae, Cysticolidae, Pisnonatidae, Sylviidae, Timaliidae, Citidae, Sternidae, Turdidae, Nectarinidae and Muscicapidae. Each of these families have many species. The Great Indian Hornbill is the largest bird in Meghalaya. Other regional birds found include the grey peacock pheasant, the large Indian parakeet, the common green pigeon and the blue jay. Meghalaya is also home to over 250 species of butterflies, nearly a quarter of all butterfly species found in India. Demographics. Population ethnic groups: Khasi 46%, Garo 27.5%, Bengali 18%, Nepali 8.26%, Kutch 2.8%, Jaintia 2.5%, Hajong 1.8%, Shay 0.3%, Other 4.4%. Tribal people make up the majority of Meghalaya's population. The Khasis are the largest group, followed by the Garos, then the Jaintias. These were among those known to the British as hill tribes. Quote, other groups include the Koch, the Beates of Saipung constituency and Jowai, the related Rajbongshi, the Boro, Hajong, Dimasa, Hmar, Pate, Kuki, Laka, Kabi, Rabbar and Nepali. Meghalaya recorded the highest decennial population growth of 27.82% among all the 7 northeastern states, as per the Provisional Report of Census 2011. The population of Meghalaya as of 2011 has been estimated at 2,964,007, of which females comprise 1,492,668 and males 1,471,339. As per the Census of India 2011, the sex ratio in the state was 986 females per 1,000 males, which was far higher than the national average of 940. The urban female sex ratio of 985 was higher than the rural sex ratio of 972. Religion. Meghalaya is one of 3 states in India to have a Christian majority. About 75% of the population practices Christianity, with Presbyterians, Baptist and Catholics the more common denominations. The religion of the people in Meghalaya is closely related to their ethnicity. Close to 90% of the Garo tribe and nearly 80% of the Khasi are Christian, while more than 97% of the Hajong, 98.53% of the Koch tribes are Hindu. Out of the 689,639 Garo living in Meghalaya, most were Christians as of 2001 census. 49,917 follow their original religion, 9,129 were Hindu, 8,980 Muslims and 999 were Buddhists. Out of the 1,123,490 Khasi, most were Christians, 202,978 followed the indigenous Niam Khasi, Shlong, Nivta. 17,641 of the Khasi were Hindu and 2,977 were Muslim. A number of minor tribes live in Meghalaya, including Hajong, Koch, Rabbar, Makia, and Kukichin, Zomi. Conversion from indigenous to Christianity began in the 19th century under the British era. In 1830s, American Baptist Foreign Missionary Society had become active in Northeast to convert indigenous tribes to Christianity. Later, they were offered to expand and reach into Cherrapunji Meghalaya, but they lacked the resources to do so and declined. Welsh Presbyterian Mission took the offer and they began work at the Cherrapunji mission field. By early 1900s, other Protestant sects of Christianity were active in Meghalaya. The outbreak of World Wars forced the preachers to return home to Europe and America. It is during this period that Catholicism took root in Meghalaya and neighboring region. In 20th century, Union Christian College started operations at Barapani, Shillong. Currently, Presbyterians and Catholics are 2 most common Christian sects found in Meghalaya. Languages. English is the official and widely spoken language of the state. The other principal languages in Meghalaya are Khasi and Garo. Khasi is a branch of the Mon Khmer family of the Austroasiatic stock, and according to 2001 census, Khasi is spoken by about 1,128,575 people residing in Meghalaya. Many words in the Khasi language have been borrowed from Indo-Aryan languages such as Nepali, Sylheti and Assamese. Moreover, the Khasi language originally had no script of its own. The Khasi language is one of the very few surviving Mon Khmer languages in India today. The Garo language has a close affinity with the Koch and Bodo languages. Garo, spoken by the majority of the population, is spoken in many dialects such as Abeng or Ambeng, Atong, Arkawa, Machijul, Chibok, Chisak, Meghalaya, Ruga, Garaganching and Matabang. Several other languages are spoken in Meghalaya. For example, PNAR language is spoken by many people of the Jaintia Hills. The language is related to the Khazi language. The PNAR, or Jaintia, language is spoken, along with Khazi, by the Kainriam, Bhoi, PNAR and War tribal groups. Another example is the B8 language spoken by many people of the Saipung constituency Jaintia Hills. The language is closely related to the B8 of Dima Hasao, Assam. Nepali is found in almost all parts of the state. English is spoken as a common language across the diverse ethnic and demographic groups. In urban centers, most of the people can speak English. Rural residents vary in their ability. Districts. Meghalaya currently has 11 districts. Jaintia Hills, West Jaintia Hills, East Jaintia Hills, Khazi Hills Division, East Khazi Hills, West Khazi Hills, Southwest Khazi Hills, Bhoi, Garo Hills Division, North Garo Hills, East Garo Hills, South Garo Hills, West Garo Hills, Southwest Garo Hills. The Jaintia Hills district was created on the 22nd of February 1972. It has a total geographical area of 3,819 square kilometers and a population of 295,692, as per the 2001 census. The district headquarters is in Jowai. Jaintia Hills district is the largest producer of coal in the state. Coal mines can be seen all over the district. Limestone production in the state is increasing as there is high demand from cement industries. The East Khazi Hills district was carved out of the Khazi Hills on the 28th of October 1976. The district covers an area of 2,748 square kilometers and has a population of 660,923 as per the 2001 census. The headquarters of East Khazi Hills are located in Shillong. The Bhoi district was formed by further division of East Khazi Hills district on the 4th of June 1992. It has an area of 2,448 square kilometers. The total population of the district was 192,795 in the 2001 census. The district headquarters is at Nongpo. It has a hilly terrain, and a large part of the area is covered with forests. The Bhoi district is famous for its pineapples and is the largest producer of pineapples in the state. The West Khazi Hills district is the largest district in the state with a geographical area of 5,247 square kilometers. The district was carved out of Khazi Hills district on the 28th of October 1976. The district headquarters are located at Nongstoin. The East Garo Hills district was formed in 1976 and has a population of 247,555 as per the 2001 census. It covers an area of 2,603 square kilometers. The district headquarters are at Williamnagar, earlier known as Simsangiri. Nongalbibra, a town in this district, has a large number of coal mines. The coal is transported to Golpara and Jogaipa via NH62. The West Garo Hills district lies in the western part of the state and covers a geographical area of 3,714 square kilometers. The population of the district is 515,813 as per the 2001 census. The district headquarters are located at Tura. The South Garo Hills district came into existence on 18 June 1992 after the division of the West Garo Hills district. The total geographical area of the district is 1,850 square kilometers. As per the 2001 census, the district has a population of 99,100. The district headquarters are at Bagmara. As of 2012, there are 11 districts, 16 towns and an estimated 6,026 villages in Meghalaya. Education. Meghalaya schools are run by the state government or by private organizations, including religious institutions. Instruction is only in English. Other Indian languages like Assamese, Bengali, Hindi, Garo, Kazakh, Mizo, Nepali and Urdu are taught as optional subjects. The secondary schools are affiliated with the Council for the Indian School Certificate Examinations, the Central Board for Secondary Education, the National Institute of Open School of the Meghalaya Board of School Education. Under the 10+2+3 plan, after completing secondary school, students typically enroll for 2 years in a junior college, also known as pre-university, or in schools with a higher secondary facility affiliated with the Meghalaya Board of School Education or any central board. Students choose from one of 3 streams: liberal arts, commerce or science. Upon completing the required coursework, students may enroll in general or professional degree programs. Universities, colleges, and AMP institutes in Meghalaya include universities, colleges. Some institutes like Indian Institute of Management, Shillong, Regional Institute of Science and Technology, Northeastern Indira Gandhi Regional Institute of Health and Medical Sciences, National Institute of Technology, Meghalaya, Indian Institute of Professional Studies, National Institute of Fashion Technology are also present. Government and politics. State government. The Meghalaya Legislative Assembly has 60 members at present. Meghalaya has 2 representatives in the Lok Sabha, 1 each from Shillong and Tura. It also has 1 representative in the Rajya Sabha. Since the creation of the state, the Guwahati High Court has jurisdiction in Meghalaya. A circuit bench of the Guwahati High Court has been functioning at Shillong since 1974. However, recently in March 2013 the Shillong High Court was separated from the Guwahati High Court and now the state has its own High Court. Local self-government. In order to provide local self-governance machinery to the rural population of the country, provisions were made in the Constitution of India and accordingly the Panchayati Raj institutions were set up. However, on account of the distinct customs and traditions prevailing in Northeast region, it was felt necessary to have a separate political and administrative structure in the region. Some of the tribal communities in the region had their own traditional political systems and it was felt that Panchayati Raj institutions may come into conflict with these traditional systems. The 6th schedule was appended to the Constitution on the recommendations of a subcommittee formed under the leadership of Gopinath Bordoloi, and the Constitution of Autonomous District Councils is provided in certain rural areas of the Northeast, including areas in Meghalaya. Following are the ADCs in Meghalaya: Kazi Hills Autonomous District Council, Garo Hills Autonomous District Council and Jainsha Hills Autonomous District Council.